Here we go, let's hear what they say. Here we go, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hey, we're back, baby. Escape to
We
reality.
What it
Justine.
dude? And Geneva, hello. We're back.
Hey,
People were probably like, what are you talking about? It's literally been like 4 days, but
we're itching to get to the mic.
yeah. Yeah, we took a bit of a vacay. We are Escape to Reality. We are a podcast that talks all things reality TV with a big focus on our fave Bravo and another big focus on our newest favorite, 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah.
We're
Wild.
talking that today.
Wild.
So wild. I have so many thoughts. I mean, the show, just when you think it's like, oh, is it settling in? It just turns up. It gets better.
No, it's insane.
So good. So before we dive
And
into
next week,
some
is she getting an
celebrity-
abortion? I mean, oh my God. It is
What?
too much.
Who?
Karini. He's like, she's at the clinic with her mother.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
like, yeah.
If she's
Is
smart.
his sperm that powerful?
Oh God, I hope not. Before we dive into 90 Day Fiancé, please, everyone, if you are on an iPhone, pause what you're doing, stop scrolling on Instagram, and follow us on Instagram, Escape to Reality Podcast. But also, please go write us a review, give us some stars. We want to hear
Please
from you.
do.
We appreciate it.
Please.
And we love the love.
Please.
We're also, I know, please. We're also on Twitter at Escape2Pod. Come check us out for some hot takes. We live tweet from time to
Fly with
time.
me.
Yeah, you'll fly away into our
Yeah.
land of bullshit. So, all right, let's go. Celeb gossip. What do you
Let's
got?
go to 90 Day Fiance. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, anyways, first up.
Yes.
Okay. Well, 90 Day
Yes.
Fiance down the road. Okay. Tamar. Okay. It makes me sad. I thought that Tamar Braxton is Tony Braxton's little sister. She's a star in her own right. They have a
Yes.
reality show, her and her husband, Tamar and Vince. They also have a reality show. What's that called with the sisters and the mom?
Braxton Family
Braxton Family
Values.
Value. Okay.
Yep.
So they're very big stars. You know, she's amazing. She was on The Real. They got rid of her. I missed her on there. I don't understand why the hell they would get rid of her. I don't care if she's a pain in the ass. She was fun to watch.
Yes.
Anyway,
Great
so
TV.
she was on the show. She's on Wendy Williams. I can't believe she's broken up with Vince for good, and they're really breaking up. They're really divorcing. She has a boyfriend, and she brought him to Wendy.
Oh, did you see him? Who is he?
I saw a picture of him. He's African. He's in wealth finance. He's got dreads and he's got a really nice body. Host Wendy Williams says before Braxton excitedly interrupts, "He's fine. Hallelujah."
Wait, so he's African, like he's like legit.
I think from
Africa?
from somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and she says,
you
I met
know,
him at a friend's birthday party. Thank you, God. He's so fine. I can't take it sometimes. It's like a whole snack, a Lunchable. You know how she says that.
damn, she went.
He
from
lives in
Vince
L.A. He's originally from Nigeria, and she wants to have
Okay.
children with him.
What?
Yeah.
Man, that seems fast and serious. Like, she claims she loved Vince when he was heavy as.
She says she's very
you know?
much in love. Can you believe this?
No, not really. I don't know.
It's
Like,
all because
she
Vince
didn't.
got skinny. Why couldn't Vince just stay heavy and then nothing would ever
But-
happen? They'd never be.
But now
friends.
this guy has a nice body and she's into it. I thought she was into like the big lovable bear vibe.
Yeah, everybody likes a hot body, but
True. Who's gonna deny that? Yeah, that's
she
very.
is
she
nuts.
still
She's going
bald?
through it. I'm sorry. She is. Yeah.
Weird.
She's got a beautiful face. I mean, I like. It's just. I just am heartbroken that they're broken up. It's like another couple I really thought would make it through the way that they talked. Makes me sad.
Did you? And you watched?
I did
Tamar
when
and
I
Vince?
watched the
I did
Real.
not think-
I never watched really
Oh.
much of Tamar and Vince. I guess from the Real, but maybe
See, Tamar and Vince, it was like you could tell they just like were not
it
into
was
each
too
other.
heavy. I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have kept watching. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
guess I don't
best
have
of
enough
luck.
information then. Who am I to say?
Yeah, who are you?
Okay.
All right, what else?
All right, someone's pregnant that I never thought was going to have a kid again. Did you see?
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
Is she gonna
So-
be pregnant for a year and a half again? Like, do you remember? I felt
pregnant.
like she was pregnant forever when she was pregnant.
She's like me. She's like the size of a
Huge.
house too.
Yes,
Yeah,
totally.
so good for her. It makes me want to have a baby. You know,
Oh
but-
God, I didn't think she was gonna have a kid. It's like her oldest kid's 6. It seems kind of like maybe that,
Yeah,
like,
and she was like really like dead set against not having kids. I remember that, but
Yeah.
maybe something happened. What do you think of the husband?
I don't know. I like him. I was just thinking as you about to ask me that. Like, I really think they have a good relationship. I don't know anything about him, but I think that's great to have just an anonymous guy who like.
I've only
what-
heard one bad rumor about them.
what's
one
the
time,
rumor?
You know,
What's
there
the
was a rumor that he was like screwing the nanny or something, but I'm sure it's not true. They worked it out. They're fine. I never
Okay.
believed it. I think it was just hearsay.
Yeah,
There's
I like
someone
them
that like
together.
was close and working with them was like some BS that I heard about.
I also
that,
love
but-
that like he lets her get like blacked out and like drags her out of clubs. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
she still
yeah,
gets
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up. It's
I do
hilarious
too.
to me.
I do. I love it. And she's like in those high heels, and
Yep.
she's got. I love Jessica Simpson. I have
do
a heart. I have
too.
a soft spot for that
Me too.
family.
Totally. I
Did
do
you
too.
watch Ashley and?
No, I gotta watch.
It's interesting. You should watch it. Okay, Kanye West moving to Chicago. What do you
Yeah.
think about that?
I think that's just bullshit. That's something he's just saying shit. They're not. She's not leaving LA. There's no way, right?
I wish
Kim
they would.
Kardashian in Chicago.
It would be nice, you know. Good
Yeah,
for
get
them
out
if
of
they
town.
did, but not
They're
good
not.
for them. They never will, but they're just like Juliana Rancic lying to us.
Yeah, lying. Go. What's the Chicago? They go there for 3 years, come back once they live through a winter and realize
He's
it's
just gonna go there for 6 months, like he
Yeah.
went. You know, he's not. They never see each other.
like Wyoming.
Okay, so did you see that
thing?
thing that's all over the internet about? This might be what you're thinking about, but with Lisa Vanderpump and Erica Jane,
Well, so that supposedly she like didn't film with them or
Like-
something, and was like that.
or like she was sitting in the dressing room and refused to come out for the group
Yep.
picture.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about? It's weird.
It's got to be Lisa Vanderpump. There's nobody else.
It's definitely Lisa. Who else would it be? She feels
It's
offended.
not Kyle
or something.
Richards. It's
No.
not Teddy. It's none of them.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
It's not
interesting.
Erica Jane. Maybe it's Erica Jane. Maybe we all
Okay.
have it mixed up. But
All
I don't
right.
think
This
so.
brings me to my allegedly. So allegedly is our
Okay.
rumor section.
Okay.
Shout out to Real Housewives T, who put this up on Twitter. Steve, I don't know if you saw this, who's married to Vicky. That
Steve, who's
Oh,
married to Vicky.
Steve, who's dating Vicky from Real Housewives of Orange
Is
County.
his name Steve?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay,
Steve.
Sorry, he's so dead to
Um,
me.
Yeah, so Steve evidently, when he was a cop, beat a immigrant with a baton for jaywalking.
Oh
and
my god.
beat
what a
him
psychopath. I totally
so
can see
badly that the victim was awarded over $600,000 in damages by the
Oh
court.
my god. That is
Yeah.
psycho John behavior.
Right. So it's pretty so ever since that came out, I've been trying to kind of follow it, and it looks like it's real. Somebody linked to the actual story from LA Times back in the day when it happened. This happened in
Wow.
like 89, but yeah, pretty crazy. So he might
That
just
is
be
nuts.
the type of cop you would expect, which is very unfortunate.
Oh, he's crazy. I just don't like him. I can just tell
Yeah.
he's a sociopath just by looking at
yeah.
him. Well, I don't hate him, but he's just whatever, and Vicky is whatever, and I'm just done with Vicky, so I'm done with him. And
Yeah.
it just the whole show I watched Monday night. It just seems very staged, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they need a fresh. It's nice to have fresh housewives in there.
Yeah.
It's not like Potomac. This show isn't, but.
Yeah, before we go into 90 Day Fiance, you got anything else?
That's about it. Bravo's just going through. I guess I don't know what's on this week. We got OC, Dallas, and what else? What are we missing? Why is the week so empty?
Below Deck is off, and that's
Below
Tuesdays.
Deck. I don't watch Jeff Lewis anymore now that it's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So-
Yeah, it's a dry time.
Sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank God we have 90 Day Fiance to keep us moving.
Thank
all right.
God.
Here we go. 90 Day
amazing.
Fiance. Before the 90 days.
90
we-
Day Fiance, will you marry me? Yeah.
I like that. We are starting with Darcy and Jesse, who are just the biggest mess of a couple. Darcy
I don't even know
says-
why we're
watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why waste my time with this shit?
I know.
And Tariq and what's her face, were they even on there?
No, they weren't on there at all.
I mean,
which
how'd
is
they
a
get
little
bumped?
Concerning. I don't know.
Why
That
don't they
must-
bump Darcy and Jesse?
They should be bumped. She describes them as we kind of push each other's buttons. It's like you kind of. Okay. All right, fine. They decide. So they at the last episode they broke up. By the first 5 minutes of this episode, they've decided to work on things. And he's crying about how much he loves the kids, which I thought was like absolutely bizarre.
He's such a freak.
It's so weird. And she
He
just
creeps
is like,
me out. He makes me uncomfortable now at this point. I used to think he was nice. I don't know.
No, there's a very creepy vibe with him. Like very
No,
creepy.
he didn't cut the steak on the bias. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, he didn't cut that steak on the bias. She's like, I am so happy that we're just new beginnings. And I hate when people say new beginnings. Like, you guys are this toxic bottle of a relationship. You got no professional help or no real conversation. So like, it's not new beginnings. Yes, you're on a hamster wheel. You're on a wheel. You should just say, okay, time to start pushing the wheel again, because that's what we're doing. Like, it's not new beginnings. Stop.
It's not, and it's called a toxic relationship, and you're making me nuts. What do you mean new beginnings? And she's sitting there in the car, and he's just snapping at her for anything. He hates her.
He does.
It's crazy.
You saw when she like looks at him and she's like, "Are you happy?" As they're driving, he literally looks pained. He's like, "I'm very happy, babe." I'm like, "No, you're not."
Oh my god, it's bizarre the way that they talk. I just have written down like they are the worst. She's crazy, and at the airport when she's she's got the car parked, and they're gonna like pull her over for a bomb threat, and she's running in there, and she's jumping on him and saying goodbye, and
gross.
now everything's a-okay, and she's gonna go home and be like, oh, he left, and be like, oh, everything's okay with the kids, and the kids,
those poor
who's
kids
with the daughters while she's off doing everything, the dad,
the twin,
who's watching them at the house,
the twin. You always forget she's a twin. It's the twin sister, I think, who's there.
Oh, the twin sister's there.
Yeah.
They live with the twin sister.
Yep.
Right.
I thought so. They
The
go
whole
to
thing's
her.
weird.
Yeah, they go to her actual condo, which I thought looked real shitty. So, also the daughters looked so uncomfortable. It was so awkward. But the condo. So I thought she had money. Now my new theory is she does not have money. Everything she's wearing, like the Louboutins and the Cartier, all of that is like I think must have been gifted by her ex-husband. I think that's what it is. It's like
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It
like
is.
she was
right. She's presents
gifts.
from boyfriends from online.
Yep. She's like
He's not the first one. This isn't the first daddy to come home and not
No.
cut the steak on the bias.
No, it's crazy. And on the way to the airport, they start fighting again, and then they're both
Amsterdam.
crying.
Does he just want out of Amsterdam? Is that where's he gotta
why?
go to work? What's he do?
I don't know. Who's trying to leave Amsterdam? I want to get to Amsterdam. I'm not trying to leave. I don't.
He's got a job. He seems happy. He's got friends, and then he's like, I don't know. The whole
It's
thing.
so stupid.
They hate each other the whole time, and then they're like, "We're okay, right? I love you."
Right.
It's just like
It's like, no,
get
we're
the
not
fuck
okay.
out.
They had in the week he was there, they had like 17 major fights and like left 7 meals on the table. Like nothing is good. They haven't finished a
If
meal.
he had a pilot ejector button from that seat when they thought they were going to be late to the airport, he would have hit that because he was going to kill himself. He looked like he was going to die because she was going to miss the airport. I'm surprised she didn't do that on purpose.
What this leads me to though? I saw her kept being like, I'm sorry, as they're driving, and like that it's obvious
Ugh,
that
she's
they
so
may be late.
obnoxious.
I don't like when a thing like don't apologize for something you don't control. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like women
What are you
always are
supposed to do?
apologizing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're in
Yeah,
traffic. It's not
yeah.
your fault. Like if he wants to be pissed at something, he should be pissed he wasn't prepared, not the
Take it.
airport.
Yeah, you should have got there faster. Sorry.
Yeah, women stop apologizing.
Should have been rich,
Stop.
and you should have been able to take a helicopter.
Right. Women
It's
don't
not my
apologize
fault
for
you're a
shit. It's not
loser.
your fault. Exactly.
That's why I bring
yeah.
it back. I bring it back. Their whole life they fucked up, and they just didn't get to the airport on time.
Yeah, exactly. Any other Darcy and Jesse thoughts?
No, I just wonder how long they're gonna put us through this bullshit.
I think after maybe the next 2 weeks, they may be off. Again, I don't know because we've never watched this before, but
Does she live in like pleather jeggings? Like, it looks so uncomfortable.
I know. And like massive sweatshirts. She dresses like Kylie Jenner on the weekends.
1990s. Yeah, or she's
Yeah.
a member of TLC. She might as well just put a fucking
100%.
condom in her eye. She bugs me, but I like her more. She looked prettier last night.
I don't know.
to
You
me.
saw
Her face looked more put
You-
together.
you saw the preview for next week. She's getting some kind of procedure done. I don't know what.
Oh my god! And then he's like, "I got to meet her to tell her it's over." It's like you don't have, you can FaceTime her.
Right.
You don't need to fly all the way there just to argue with her for 5 weeks and fuck up her daughter's head more about men.
Exactly. Carrie Bradshaw was broken up with on a fucking Post-it. You do not need to be in person to break up with somebody. Like, you do not.
Totally. Carrie Bradshaw got over it.
Exactly. She ended up with her Mr. Big. So just keep
All you need is
searching,
a
Darcy.
text. Come on.
A text. Yeah. Even
Or
honestly,
just
even a
ghost
text.
her. That's all
Ghost
you can
her.
do at this point.
Where is it easier to ghost someone than if there's an ocean between you?
Amsterdam. Come on.
Yeah.
I would just never talk to her again. I'd
Right.
be like, get on that plane. I'd say, peace the F out of
So
here.
would I.
I'll
So
go
would
bang
I.
some other old pussy in Amsterdam.
Right. Like, again, what is the draw? I don't understand what's pulling him to try to get to America. Like, really, is he trying to be a
Unless
model?
He's mentally
I
ill.
don't know.
He's mentally ill, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
That's our official diagnosis from the Escape to Reality podcast. He's mentally ill. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move to my new favorite. I can't even
Goodbye,
deal with this one.
Jesse.
Just-
Marta.
Marta. Oh my God, I can't even deal with this. So
fucking love Marta.
it's good, so good already. She's brand new. Popped up this episode. She's a single
Never would
mom.
have seen that coming. Did not see that
Nope.
semi blast me in the head.
So
Did not see that coming.
I have to say that when she said something about her career is going to be a problem, I knew instantly she was a stripper. So she's a single mom
I
of
don't know
two
what I
kids. Oh, really? I immediately was like, stripper. She's a stripper. The best part about this is that
I thought the
said
mom was going to be like not happy about it. Yeah.
that she said that her grandmother and mother were both strippers.
Oh
So-
my God! Where in Milwaukee? I need to know.
I know.
The grandma
We
was
gotta look
probably
it up.
back in wherever the hell they said they were from. I mean,
Uh,
oh my God!
a generational stripper?
I mean,
have
it's
you ever
bizarre.
heard? Have you ever
And
heard
the
of
poor little daughter, like she looks up to me after thinking about that. That was before they said that before she was a stripper. She's like, she looks up to me, and it's very important. And it's like she's a stripper in the making, and then her little son's probably like the manager in the making. It's just like
how?
sad.
How do you?
He'll be working the
have-
strip club management.
How do you have a grandmother, a mother, and the daughter all become strippers? Like, how is
It's
that possible? It's
And
unbelievable.
how is there not more footage of her stripping? She's very pretty. I mean,
She is pretty.
I like her face. I mean, it was wild. I was blown away. I love it. I love it so much.
So
I love her name Marta. I
she-
think that's cute.
Yeah, she met Daya. I think that's how you say it.
Oh, I have
Online
no
in
clue.
Algeria. So now
Is he real?
So now we have our second. We only speak through a translation app, which I think adds to your "is he real?" question. I think it's definitely maybe a catfish, right? She didn't say they'd FaceTimed, right? I don't know.
No. She's seen him. I've seen his face and stuff.
You've seen a
Well,
picture?
I don't know. Maybe I've seen it on. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
I thought that their
And
text
she's
messages.
gonna go to freaking Algeria.
I know.
And her
Doesn't
mom's
speak
worried
Arabic.
about her going to Algeria. It's like, your daughter's a freaking stripper. She could get killed in the parking lot
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
at 3
She's going.
a.m. after her shift. That's
I
a little
like-
more dangerous.
I love. She's like, I'm going to Algeria for
streets of
2 weeks,
Milwaukee.
and she's telling her daughter, she's like, I have 2 weeks to learn Arabic, and I loved the kid who's like, that's not long. Like, that's not. You're not gonna
They're
learn.
so smart.
You're not gonna learn Arabic. Like, it's not happening.
The poor daughter. I wonder what
Yeah.
she knows if her future is looking at.
I mean, so not only do they talk through a translation app, but also she's Catholic.
The
and he's-
religion.
and he's Muslim, right? So like,
Yeah.
no
It's not gonna work out.
language.
Let's just move on, people. You know what, Marta? I have a good guy to hook you up with. Tariq. Come on,
There
Tariq.
we go.
You think you can't find anybody, Tariq or Ricky? They're desperate for anybody. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
They don't
How
care.
can
but
Marta not find someone
the issue is
in Milwaukee or somewhere?
Tariq has an Asian fetish, so that's not going to work out. But it could work for Ricky.
Yeah.
It's not a bad. What if? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
yeah.
Idea. What if the like discarded trash from 90 Day Fiance
Yes.
was on? Yes, like a Bachelor in Paradise vibe, like a dating show.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
Come
I
on,
need
TLC.
that. I
I need that. They'd do it. Why wouldn't they? They're pathetic.
Why not? They will do anything for a buck,
do
especially
anything.
Angela. We'll see her walking around in a G-string.
Did you notice their text messages are like that of like 15-year-olds? Like she would
Yes,
send like
with all the
hearts and
all that
angry
BS.
faces.
Oh my god.
She sent like 500 angry faces. She's also using a cracked iPad. I trust no one who has a cracked iPad or a cracked phone.
iPad? I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
You're texting from an iPad that's like so fucked up you can't even see it.
Why are you
I
on
can't
an
do it.
iPad? Why are you texting from an iPad in the first place?
It's so dumb.
I guess maybe internationally you have to do that.
It's the same shit with
Who
an iPhone.
knows?
I mean, yeah.
She's wearing like the G-string her mom wore at this strip club. It's disgusting.
Yeah, what if like when she was 15 they're like, "Okay, here now it's your rite of
Pass
passage.
down the G-string
Here's the G-string and the nipple covers. Best of luck."
and cocaine. Have a good time.
Yeah, good luck.
And
It's
diet
like-
pills. Make
like
sure you
this-
shit that out, honey.
It's like the stripper bat mitzvah. Like,
Need a flat tummy. She's probably a real good stripper.
I bet she learned from the best. Legacies. Okay, so the mother. I love the mom, Juanita. I cannot imagine her being a stripper.
I love her. I know. I gotta
Loved
see
her.
Juanita in the moves. She was cute. She was lover.
She
love her
also said
too.
like, you come from a family of alpha women. I loved that.
Yeah,
just like
I
alpha
did too.
strippers
I
just out
loved
here.
it.
So
She's
good.
amazing. Yeah. We run the family.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And she went to a psychic. The mom went to a psychic and knew something bad was going to happen.
I love her. I base my life on psychics too.
Yeah, so trust the psychic. People love
Dreams,
psychics.
everything. Trust me.
Yeah, so I think Marta. This is the new winner. The second she was
Marta's
like,
amazing. Thank you,
so good.
Lord
Thank
Jesus
you.
Christ.
when
I
she
can't wait
said
to see
my
her get there.
grandmother and mother were strippers, I fell out of my chair dying. It was so
I cannot wait to see her get to Algeria. There's nothing more
Let's
in life
go.
I can wait for.
good. So good.
Marta. She's amazing.
Great. Okay, Rachel and John.
Stripper Marta.
Okay, so
Doesn't
Rachel
get
and
better.
John are the British. He's British. She's not. I think honestly they're the most
Rachel
legit
and
couple.
John's selling me.
I know.
He seems he likes her.
That's what I feel like too. I'm not quite sure if
And he's
it's
not coming to
just-
America.
There's no fucking way he's getting in. All right, let's go through their thing before I get into my rant about this. Okay. I don't get, so they're engaged. I don't understand why she's just not going there. It's obvious she doesn't care about her kid. Like, just
I bet the husband won't let her
I bet. Leave.
take the kid.
Yeah. I mean, he has to get denied for a visa, right? Like, there's no way 50 to 60 fights, like, and those are documented. There's no way.
That's insane.
In 2018.
Yeah, imagine if it's documented. Imagine how many that aren't.
Yeah, I mean, under the current immigration fuckery that we have going on, there's no fucking way he's getting into the country.
There's no way he's coming in. I feel bad for her because it does seem genuine. I don't
Yeah.
know if he just wants to get to America for some reason. If he does, I'm gonna hunt his ass down and chop his nuts off and feed him to him for dinner because he better not fuck with this girl's heart.
Oh,
I feel bad
you're
for her. If this
defending.
really happens.
Um,
Well, she's like giving him such a chance. You know, he's
Yeah.
a psychopath, and she's like, I just feel bad for her, people like this. I don't know.
yeah, so they go and meet Matt, his best friend of like 20 years or whatever. I loved
oh my
him.
God, he was hot.
Yeah, smooth guy, very smooth.
Yeah.
I like how he was like, he's quite clumsy, is he not? Like, he's like a real true kind of friend. He also called. He said they feel like they're in a fairy tale kind of thing, like that they're lying to each other. So he kind of called.
I loved him.
Oh, he was
I
so
loved him.
good. I love these friends
He was
coming
hot.
in.
Jason Statham-esque.
Yes.
He remind me of like Jason Statham like,
Yep.
coming in whoop some ass. I know everyone's so honest.
I love it. Yeah, it's just like these people are like, I don't give a shit. This is crazy, and I'm gonna tell you it's crazy, and I love that. Those are true friends.
Yeah, you know, the only difference with this chick is she's in the United States, so he must want to get to the U.S.
Yeah, definitely. He also, the friend Matt says, commitment and faithfulness are not John's strong suits, which I was like, dude.
Oh
you're-
my God, his
That is
family
not a good
and
friend.
friends think he's a piece of shit.
I know. And so he mentions that John had open relationships. Her face was like just classic. She was instantly horrified. I just don't.
Coming from the woman who has a baby that's not his freaking DNA.
Right, but that he
you know?
pretended was like his kid. Like, what are we talking about? How did
But
you?
it's just like you
feel...
fucked someone else and got pregnant.
Right.
And you're fucking other people too.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. How do you feel about open relationships?
Me?
Yeah. Like, do you think that's
I'm
a
way
thing?
too jealous. I think people can handle it, sure,
Do
but
you?
I can't. I mean,
Well,
if people can, I can't.
I don't understand why
I
do
think
people.
there are people out there that do. I guess if they want to. I think
Well,
some people
I don't
they
get.
like being with that. I feel like I've known people who do this. Maybe I have no clue. I have no clue.
I just
couldn't.
don't get.
All I know is I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't get what's the point. Like, you know what I mean? Why are you in a relationship if you're just gonna fuck other people? Then don't be in a relationship, and who cares?
Yeah,
That's what I
guess
don't
it's not
get.
like must not just not be. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just weird. I guess if you're in a, I don't know. It can't last long. I mean, that has to
No.
get fishy quick.
John's
And
answer
he's
was
just
amazing.
Banging, basically, he thinks it's open. He's just banging bitches that are married.
I don't think that's what it is. I think well, maybe.
Well, who is he in open? He said that they were married, though. He said that
Oh, he did?
is-
I didn't hear
He
that.
goes, I've has 2 married friends with benefits.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
That's
that's
what he
terrible.
said.
That's even sketchier then.
So that's how. So I took it as he's banging women that are married.
He
Yeah.
said 2 married.
He says, He said I've had 2 open relationships and two married open relationship friends with benefits. I'd have
Huh.
to. Yeah, I'll have to re. Yeah.
Well, he also
I wrote
said-
down has 2 married friends with 2 married friends with benefits, and I took it as like he was banging 2 people.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
at
like.
some point in the past that have been married, because he's never been married.
Right. He also
Right?
said, yeah, he'd been in relationships with an array of different commitment levels, which I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. She seems to be concerned about it, and they obviously aren't going to see each other for a long time.
It's like, is he having an open relationship with her, or did he in the past? Because that's different, right?
no, I think he's talking in the past. He's not talking about now.
Yeah.
But
so
I think
understand she's
sketched out.
worried, but
Right.
she's just got to tell him, I don't want an open relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe he has changed and grown up. And all these people know a young guy, and something about her he likes. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he's just dumb. I think he's
What's
simple.
he got to get to the U.S. for?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either.
If he's banging all these people,
He
why is
said,
he wasting his time with somebody who's over there
yeah, I don't
paying
know.
for somebody's baby to be in daycare?
Insane. Yeah, it makes no sense. He said the universe
So
is keeping
either
us
he
apart.
likes her, I guess. Yeah, that's
and I'm
just,
like,
that's just like
it's not-
depressing and
Well, it's not
I
the
hate that
universe.
stuff.
It's your 50 and 60 fights. Like literally.
Yeah, it's not the universe. I hate
It's
when you
not the
say that.
universe.
It's like what you've done
No,
to
you're
stop
right.
yourself from being able. Why don't you
100%.
just buy a ticket and get on a plane? I guess he can't.
So that's what I was wondering. Why did he need a visa? Couldn't he just use his fucking passport, or does he not have a passport?
Can he just like
I thought you can just
arm
fly
the
somewhere.
plane and like just
Right. Maybe he was
cause,
trying to go
like,
for a long
a
time.
national problem? I guess he's trying to like get a job. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just smuggle on in, dude. I'll help you.
Weird.
Maybe because he's famous. Yeah.
Are we ready? Michael and Angela?
Oh yes.
Our people?
Michael and Angela. Holy
So,
shit.
they go
are
to it-
entertainment to the hills.
100%. They go to a beach resort. My question is, who's paying? Like, she's already used her 2 credit cards for her hotel. Who paid for
Seems
that
like a
shithole?
TLC type of situation.
Maybe you're right.
Like we gotta get you bitches out of here.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Enough snail meat.
Yep. And so she's angry that he hasn't put a picture of her on his phone. And so she said, any
Oh
more
my
secrets?
God.
And I loved his response. He goes, come again? Come again? What'd you say? Huh?
Where's my Maury Povich picture on your phone, Michael? I'm famous.
Yeah, she wanted it. He's just taking a beating. She's just like going in on him. He's just taking it. He's trying to get
sunburned,
to America. Her face looks so fucked.
and her hair is so blonde. It looks like it's gonna fall out.
It looks like if you tugged on it at all, the entire all of her hair would fall out. Like
What does she smell like?
cigarettes
Like
and
BO
sweat.
covered in like Victoria's
Cigarettes.
Secret spray or
no,
something?
No, it's like not even Victoria's Secret spray. It's like cigarettes, sweat, and it's like
Kathy Ireland spray from Walmart.
yeah, exactly, or like dollar store version of that. I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god!
What's that called?
Can't
What's
even
that brand?
imagine what it smells like after they have sex in there.
Ugh.
With
so-
Michael's-
So the big reveal was that she I can't even talk about it. It's so funny.
I love how they're
she
freaking out over the
says-
picture still.
I know, it's so stupid. She says he cheated. A girl didn't have a ride and no money, so paid by giving him head. And his response was he
see
didn't.
it coming.
Yeah, he didn't realize it was happening before it was too late. To all the men out there, please tell me that the last time you didn't realize you were getting head. I would love the answer. I mean,
Yeah, what girl is so aggressively dying to suck dick? that
Right.
She's like dying to do that. Well, try
Right.
to do anything but suck dick.
I
Trust
mean,
me.
she's falling into his lap to suck his dick because he gave her a ride. Like, what?
Oh my
the
god! And they
fuck?
refer to as BJ. I didn't do the
BJ.
BJ. Oh,
my God.
I did the BJ. I just told her that because she just shut her up because she
No,
just doesn't
the
let her
best.
talk.
He said, so then he finds out, oh, haha, she, like he was lying. He actually like intentionally hooked up with someone. Shocker. And he said he
Yeah.
lied because he wanted to let.
He needs it. He's a young male.
Right. He said, I want peace to reign, which I thought was amazing. He's just like, he just wanted it to be
And, like
peaceful.
he's aggressively like, who cares that your boyfriend got a blowjob? You think that you're okay with him like forcing some girl to suck his dick for a ride? I mean,
Right.
that's even worse.
Right. Yeah. What's worse? Intentionally cheating or letting
Or
someone suck
raping
your
her,
dick?
or pretty much rape. Like, come on.
I feel ridiculous. So she's all angry and she calls Scotty, her good old daughter, who she's brought onto Maury Povich to challenge
Scotty,
her child's
the Maury
paternity
star.
twice.
Oh
Um,
my god! And now she's like the best friend, her best
Right.
friend, right?
I
And
love
she's
Scotty. She
probably
goes-
humiliated her.
She goes, maybe he's scamming you like I said. And I'm like, yeah,
Go girl.
go
I
ahead.
think she needs to. She earned that. I told you so.
And so he comes to try to talk to her, and she just absolutely classic, goes from like what you would consider a refined version of herself to like absolute country gibberish, losing her fucking
Jerry
shit.
Springer. She
Jerry
went from Maury
Springer.
to Jerry.
Yeah, she took
Real quick.
She took a fast like step down into the bullshit. She just was like,
Man.
she went country immediately. If y'all
Oh
don't
my
get off
God,
me, blah, 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 like
she's-
insane.
Oh my god! I'm gonna take my hat. I'm gonna take my president's hat. You can't wear this.
Yeah, she said, "You're not gonna wear you're not gonna wear my president's hat, bitch." That's what she said.
Good.
which-
I'm sure he's okay not having your
Yeah,
stupid
he's like,
"Make America Great Again" hat.
Thank God, and get rid of the shit. I'm not going to America.
Oh my god!
He's desperate.
My son
He
had a
wants to
red
get there.
baseball cap. It was like too close to that. It made me
Ugh.
for his team. It like reminded me of it. It's
I
like,
know.
oh my
Anytime
God.
I see a red hat, it's like triggering to me.
It,
Like,
I lose my breath.
I know. Me too.
I
I'm like,
get
oh my God.
nervous.
Yes,
I get nervous if
Me
I walk
too.
past someone wearing one because I
Me
feel like
too.
it is a statement of hate.
100%. And I feel like I'm gonna have to get into it with them, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this, but it's like
I have to not. Yeah. And it
I will
just
say
is-
this.
Well,
If
and it makes
someone-
me stare at people and makes
Yes.
me wonder. It's interesting to me. I don't know.
Oh, if I see somebody in a Make America Great Again hat and says anything, like I don't give a shit. Like you say one comment that I even feel like's out of line, I'm coming for you. I don't care. Like
I
that's
haven't seen a lot of them honestly, but I live in like rural hippieville maybe more.
yeah,
But it takes me aback.
yeah. He's ready to get rid of that hat. I also thought it was weird that Michael was
Burn
talking
the
to
hat.
Scotty. Did you see this? Like,
yeah, how's he just get her on the hotline?
I don't know.
What does that even mean?
Weird.
Well, how did that even happen? And how do they have such signals?
No.
I mean, I can't even get a signal out of my house right now.
I know,
I'm
and they're in
freaking
Nigeria,
calling
like
from
no problem.
Wherever the fuck they are, it's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it.
It's wild, and Scotty's right in there, and Scotty just needs to.
Yeah.
I love Scotty.
Yeah,
Get her on the show.
yeah,
Scotty should be banging Michael.
yeah.
That's
Scotty,
probably what's
let's
gonna
do a
happen.
bait and switch. Let's go, Scotty. You need fathers for your
Who's
children.
Michael's
right?
dad? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're
Make it a
moving.
family affair.
We're moving to Paul and Carini.
You know what?
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the end of, it's coming close
Yeah,
to this
I think
fairy
you're
tale
right.
we've had with them, and I love them, but
I think
it
you're right.
sucks. Yeah.
Uh,
I kind of like him. Oh, he goes, if I let her go, I can't get to America.
I know.
Did you hear him?
Yep.
It's like, oh my God.
He knew.
I'm a sucker. I feel like I look in his eyes. I'm so gullible. I hate watching this show because it makes me feel like such a loser because I'm looking at this guy thinking he loves her. And I'm like, wow, he loves this crazy woman. But no, he loves America.
He loves America. He has
And
visions
the free
of-
refills.
Yeah.
I love, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Darcy and Jesse, real quick. Jesse referenced, he's like, oh yeah, I'll miss America. I'll miss the free refills. That was one of the things that he'll miss was
God.
free refills. I thought that was
America's
funny.
sugar addiction and
How
fucking
fat
soda.
we all are.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Paul and Carini. Let's go.
Paul and Carini.
he
looks
says-
so hot
Okay, so
in
his
his haircut.
his
And
haircut's
he's
on
sitting
point.
there in that profile.
Yeah.
He looks fucking smoking.
Okay, I would not
You
say
know, I-
smoking.
I
I
would
would say
I would straighten up Carini because Justine's coming.
I would say it's like a nice haircut. I would not say like I was like
Smoking for Paul in Brazil. I'm happy for him.
No. Okay, so what
Makes
was
his dick look bigger to me?
Oh my god. What was the vest he was wearing? What is this, like a security
Is
vest?
it a bulletproof vest?
I think
What's
it
going
is.
on?
I don't know.
I think it is. I'm really kind of under.
If anyone-
yeah, I need to know.
Yes.
Is it from Karini? Is she gonna shoot him? The mom? It's not gonna be a random. It's gonna be somebody in that family.
If it's a bulletproof vest or if it's like a travel security vest.
Are they in
if,
Brazil?
If you know, holler at us at Escape2Pod on Twitter.
Please.
I think
I need to know.
yes,
I
they're
need
in
to
Brazil.
know.
He said there's a big wedge pushing us apart, and I'm like, no shit. That's called you don't speak the same language. You are in two different countries. They're arguing about cultural
It's called Her
differences.
senses kicked in.
So I think I was right when
Her
he
brother ate the food. That piece of shit.
yeah,
How
so it's-
dare he eat the food?
right. So his brother ate the food, and he's wandering in the weeds to find a flower to bring her, which was like so sad.
Oh my god! I want to see him go crazy. 'cause
Well, so
I
he
bet
said-
it's nuts.
He said I snapped, and so I really think he's like nuts when he loses it. Why haven't they gotten it on camera?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
get it.
I do not know. That's a fail.
That's such a fail.
They failed us on that.
And she wants a divorce supposedly, and then he starts yelling at her, "Just follow me." He said "follow" probably 3,000 times, which means talk. He just absolutely lost it.
Yeah.
And is
Oh my
following
god!
her.
I learned
So mu-
Portuguese
right?
there.
Follow,
Yeah.
follow,
Fala,
follow.
fala. And what else did he say? Like I learned some other stuff. Yeah, fala.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just like was
Oh my
chasing.
God.
He's chasing her. She leaves the apartment. He's chasing after her in this preposterous vest. Like yelling at her to
He's
follow.
like gonna burn the aunt's house down. Yeah, sorry.
So they're fighting. He chases her, yelling "Fala." They called in the guest translator, which like is this person getting paid? This like random guy
Oh
who
my
keeps translating for
God.
them.
I feel bad for him. He's probably gonna call like he should marry her.
Right? I love the mother. What would you like to say anything? The first thing she says is that he's a smart ass and that her daughter suffers at his hands.
He might.
Translator are like talking whatever. She brings up social media. Supposedly he posted some crazy shit.
Yeah, I gotta find that.
And he says social media, that's how I get through to her.
probably gone.
Yeah, it's definitely gone.
Oh my god!
It's
I
like,
can't
why
even
are people,
imagine.
what is the trend of people feeling like they want to share their personal shit on social media?
social media is nuts. I
I
wonder
don't
where
get
it's
it.
gonna go.
I know.
It's just crazy.
Paul loses it and storms out after talking about how it's not about the food, it's about the respect.
Oh my god!
And he
he's
gives
nuts.
gives
Should've
her
just
ring.
Let them eat the food.
Right? Well, it's also like if you're so strapped financially that her brother eating some food in the house is what makes you lose your shit, then I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, you got to get over it. It was bizarre, and you're new in the family.
Yeah.
I wonder. Well, where's Paul getting money from?
That's what I'm saying. What did did he have a job? Like what was his job? Obviously
Is it
he
from
can't
burning
work.
the house down. I don't know.
That insurance check. You might be right.
I could see him working at a grocery store.
I could totally see him like, would you like help out with your bags?
Yeah, and he like stares at you and writes on your license plate, and then has the system from the police and the computer, and then stalks you.
Totally stalking. Paul and Karini seem to be on the edge of a breakdown. We'll see what happens.
Oh my god. The mom's like, I will do anything it takes to stop
Loved
them
it.
or whatever. And then they're freaking already married.
I know.
Well, is she married legally in America now? No.
I don't know. I think international marriages are like valid. You
Is
just
it?
has to be
Okay.
valid by where you're from. Yeah, she said I'm going to do
And then
everything in my power to
if you
separate
get married
them.
in like Italy or like the Bahamas, people though they usually get a certificate.
Well, that's 'cause
before they
they're-
go right
Because
Or
they're U.S.
Ameri-
citizens, I think.
Okay,
Like-
and then right, I see, and then maybe when they go there, they'll get. Yeah, I wonder how it all works.
I do
but
too. She doesn't want her going to America, so we'll see how it goes.
I wonder if they're going to, and then this is their second season too.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So no wonder they got married. Obviously, that makes sense because they've already known each other
Yep.
for a whole season.
Yep, we missed out.
Like, duh, I should have been wondering that.
Right? Okay, Ricky, are you ready to go to our faves? Ricky and Jimena?
Oh my God, poor Jimena.
Ugh. So Jimena is like the sweetest. She seems like a very sweet soul to me.
gorgeous.
Yes.
I know.
Like just a sweet person. I feel so bad for her. She's just on Columbia Cupid trying to get to America.
Oh,
Ugh.
she's so sweet. I love her. She would be such a good mom to anybody.
Yeah. Ricky's ready to propose, which is fucking hilarious because
Oh
I
my
think
God,
they've
with the ring
spent-
you brought from Melissa.
Yeah, for the ring he brought from Melissa, repurpose, reuse, recycle.
Oh my God. Talk about bad juju.
God. So they're going to Guadalupe, I think is where they went. And he said, like, I need to mentally prepare her for that moment. Tells her he has something to tell her, but won't say what it is, which is so stupid.
I would be like, no, tell me right now. I'm not going to spend the rest of the day. You need to just tell me now. I'm crazy. I'd be like, no, I'm not.
Right.
There's no way I can just go the whole day
No.
now thinking that we have a thing over our shoulders. No way.
No. And they go to dinner. She's just so sweet. She's like crying about how sweet he is to her.
I love her. She's the sweetest.
So
She's
sweet.
beautiful, too.
Did you see him, Ricky? So they're at dinner. Ricky says, want some wine? And then he pours himself a massive glass.
He drank the whole bottle.
Pound the whole glass.
He poured it to the rim for her.
Yeah. And he drinks the entire glass and is like, want another? I'm like, this is terrible. If I was at a meal like this, I'd be like, obviously you're going to tell me fucking something terrible.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
not good. It really
I
irritates me.
was proud of her how she handled it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Really irritates me how he fluctuates between English and Spanish. Like he'll be like,
Yes,
I have something to tell me.
yes.
Like, yo tengo da da da. I'm like, you literally are saying the same
It's
thing
one or
twice.
the other.
Right. Pick one.
Yeah.
It's obviously
I don't know.
she prefers
Sometimes
Spanish.
she talks and right, and yeah, she's pretty smart. She knows both. It sounds.
Right.
I mean,
But it's like, just pick
Ah.
one. Don't say everything twice. It's so annoying.
I love her, and she needs to get the F out of there.
He tells her like that he originally came from Melissa. She's obviously devastated. She actually looks very upset.
Maybe they could work it out. I guess
They're gonna.
but,
She's
don't
trying to get to America too. Oh, I love
Yeah,
while she's
yeah, good
crying.
for her. Get to America. Yeah, she should.
Yeah.
She should use his ass and
Yeah.
get over here.
While she was like crying and stuff, he was like, I just want you to know this takes courage to tell you. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's such a
What
man
courage,
thing.
because you're an asshole.
Right.
It is such a man thing.
Right,
Oh my
like-
God, that was such a gaslight thing. Like, well, you know, it does take courage for
Right.
me to do this
Like,
too.
oh, well-
you can't just be mad at me. I'm
stupid.
telling you the truth, even though I'm an asshole.
Right, even though you're gonna see
Like-
it on TV in 5 months. Like, what are you talking about? It's just
Even though I'm going
dumb.
to give you a ring that I brought for somebody else that I never even saw in person.
Right.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm not gonna be anybody's second plate, which I thought was great. She was like pissed.
It was cute.
and
loved
off
it.
she went. She is angry.
I love her, and
I love her too.
yeah, he's gonna weasel his way in. He's so nasty.
She's my favorite by far. Like she is just she
She's
seems like a
adorable.
good person. Like
She does.
you know, and
She
she
really
actually
does.
seems like she loved the dumbass
She
Ricky.
did.
so
She was happy. She was grateful, and
Yeah.
she was sweet.
She was
He
very
effed up.
sweet. He
He
really
should have
fucked
gone with.
up.
It sounds like he picked between Melissa and her, and at first, and he went with Melissa, right? But he was talking to them simultaneously. Did you get
Yes,
that vibe?
yeah. He went with the one that
Okay.
he thought was hotter. I think he thought Melissa was gonna.
And
know.
Hamina is so pretty.
So
It's
pretty.
Sick.
She's cute too. She's got
I
great
hate
style.
guys.
I know. I do too. He's like
I know.
he to me is the epitome of like just a d bag, like a
Gross,
dumb
sweaty
D-bag.
piece of shit.
Yeah, he's lost me.
He's nasty.
So who's your favorite this week? Who's your favorite couple?
My favorite to watch. My favorite to watch were definitely Angela and Michael.
Agreed.
Definitely, hands
Agreed.
down. I love Michael. I feel
Yeah.
bad. I feel cheated by Michael though because I did believe he loved Angela. I am rooting for John and Rachel. I don't think he's gonna come over here and come bar fight anytime soon.
Yeah,
And I love Marta. I'm so happy she's in this show.
so good. All right, we're in Vegas. You have $1 million to put on one of these couples that they're gonna make it past the visa. So they've been married long enough. Who is it? They're in the same place.
if they can
they
get-
have to be in America.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I think John and Rachel, if they could be together, I would pick them.
No, but you're betting all your money, and he's not coming. That's who you're picking.
You mean you mean
So
I thought you
they've
meant, like,
made
he
it
could
to
come.
America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Realistically, who are you picking out of all these couples?
Oh, okay. Who could make it? All right. Let me
It's fucking slim pickings.
Oh, I say Ricky and Hamina.
Ooh, you know,
I think that he could talk her into it
I think.
over time.
Yeah, I think
She'll
you're
forgive
right.
him.
I think you're right. I would probably pick. Oh, I have to pick them too. The rest of them are really fucking filtering out. There's no way that any of these.
Darcy and Jesse, no freaking way.
No.
Paul and Karini,
No.
it's got to end someday.
Yeah. John and Rachel,
Uh,
he's not coming to America.
Yeah, he can't. Angela
Michael and
we know
Angela.
they already broke up.
Michael's
and she's
sucking
drunk,
dick.
getting DUIs.
Right.
Michael sucks dick.
Oh, sorry. He's getting his dick sucked. Sorry.
Oh. I don't see him as a dick sucker.
Sorry. Wrong comment.
BJ.
Yeah, BJ. I got a BJ from a girl passed out, and the best excuse of all time. I just like.
She was dying to give it to me, so it came so fast.
Right,
I
of
just
course.
didn't know
Like,
what she was doing.
What woman does not get into a stranger's vehicle and
It's
just
not
think
easy to get someone's pants off and get someone's dick
right while
out,
they're
okay?
driving? Like, come on.
I know from experience. I'll leave that. I don't want to say an incest joke
I'm
right
dying. Oh, well, on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to leave the gutter and leave you all to your beautiful day.
We will be back.
We'll be
with
back. Bravo Breakdown.
Bravo Breakdown.
We're talking all
and
things Bravo this week, and we're going to have our special Married to Med guest star who's been joining us a few weeks. Jay on the pod.
Yes.
And as always,
Jay on the pod.
please follow us on Twitter at
Please rate us.
Escape2Pod. Please.
Tell us you hate
Yeah,
us.
tell us
love
you hate us. We want to. You're not. You
But give
haven't
us
made
5
it
stars, but say you hate
Yes,
us.
exactly.
But please still 5.
because you haven't made it until you have some haters. So we're ready for you. Come
Yeah.
on.
See you later, haters.
Yeah. And we're on Instagram at Escape to Reality Podcast. So we're everywhere
Yes.
for your listening pleasure. And again, we thank everybody who's been tuning in. You guys are the bomb. And on that note, I think we'll call it until the next 90 days.
See you later.
Adios.